Hello friends, today we will study about endocrine system. The endocrine system controls and regulates the complex activities of the body. The endocrine system regulates the activities of the body by secreting complex chemical substances into the blood system. These secretions come from a variety of glands which control various organs of the body. The key functions are to regulate the metabolic functions of the body, to regulate the rate of chemical reactions of in various cells, to influence the ability of substances to transport themselves through the cell membranes. Let's know about hormones. That is chemical substance I told, secret complex chemical substance that is called hormones. Let's know about hormones. The endocrine system is a collection of glands that secrete chemical message that is called hormones. These signals are passed through the blood to arrive at a target organ which has cells possessing the appropriate receptor. Endocrine glands secrete products that are passed outside the body. Sweat glands, that is salivary glands, and digestive glands are the examples of exocrine glands. Hormones are secreted from the glands of the endocrine system. They are specific in that each hormone causes a response in a specific target organ or group of cells rather than on the body as a whole. Endocrine hormones are secreted via a duct into the blood and usually affect a distant organ or tissue. Endocrine hormones are secreted within the tissue and enter the bloodstream via capillaries. Hormones are grouped into three classes based on their structure, like steroids, peptides, amines. Glands. Glands are groups of secretory cells. There are two types of glands, like exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Exocrine glands secrete substances to the surface of the animal, that is sweat glands and salivary glands. These are the examples of exocrine glands. Let's know about endocrine glands. Endocrine glands secrete substances inside the body like a thyroid, testis, thyroid, pituitary gland. These are all endocrine glands. There are some specialized cell secretions, namely ectocrine and paracrine. Autocrine secretions are substances that affect the secreting cell itself. Example: neurons and neuropinephrines. Paracrine secretions are substances that affect neighboring cells. Example: histamine releases from the mast cells. Let's know about the mechanism of the hormone action. The endocrine system acts by releasing hormones that in turn trigger actions in the specific target cells. Receptors on target cell membranes bind only to one type of hormone. More than 50 human hormones have been identified. All act by binding to receptor molecules. The binding hormone changes the shape of the receptor, causing the response to the hormone. There are two mechanisms of hormone action on all target cells. Let's know about lipid soluble hormone, LSH. Steroid and thyroxine are lipid soluble and can move through the cell membranes. These hormones are insoluble in water and cannot dissolve in blood plasma. They are carried in the blood attached to carried proteins. At target cells, they must dissociate from the carrier protein before passing through a cell membrane. Let's know about steroid hormones. Steroids are lipid soluble. Most are derivatives of cholesterols. They move through the cell membrane and bind to a cytoplasmic receptor or receptor bound to chromosomes. Hormone or cytoplasmic receptor complex moves into nucleus and initiates translation of a gene or genes. Binding to receptor or DNA initiates translation of genes also. Testosterone is a male sex hormone. Similarly, estradiol, similar in structure to testosterone, is responsible for many female sex characteristics. Steroid hormones are secreted by gonads, adrenal cortex, and placenta. Thyroxine, that is T4, moves through the cell membrane. Inside the cell, it is converted to T3. T3 moves into the nucleus where it binds to a receptor, and T3 hormone or receptor complex forms a dimer with 9-cis retinoic acid. They bind to DNA and facilitate transcription in a gene. Lipid insoluble hormone, non-steroid hormone. Lipid insoluble hormone, peptides, amines, prostaglandins bind to receptors in the cell membrane. Peptides are short chains of amino acids. Most hormones are peptides. They are secreted by the pituitary, parathyroid, heart, stomach, liver, and kidneys. Amines are derived from the amino acid tyrosine and are secreted from the thyroid and adrenal medulla. Solubility of the various hormones classes varies. Reception Reception leads to the activation of a second messenger or messengers that activate other cell proteins, that is enzymes. Many receptors have similar mechanisms in the cell by using the same second messengers. There are three important second messengers includes are cyclic AMP, that is CAMP, in inositol triphosphate, and calcium ions, that is Ca2+. Let's know about cyclic AMP, that is CAMP. Small c AMP. Mechanism using cyclic AMP has as the second messenger. We should know about this. Let's know about cyclic AMP. This hormone binds to receptor on membrane surface. G protein in the membrane activated, that is GTP plus protein. G protein activates adenylate cyclase on inner surface of the cell membrane. Adenylate cyclase converts ATP to CAMP in cytoplasm. CAMP binds to protein kinase A, causing activation of its subunit that activates effector protein. Effect in a cell depends upon the effector protein, which can be different in different cells. G protein, adenylate cyclase, and protein kinase all are enzymes. There is an amplification process. One G protein molecule can activate many molecules of adenylate cyclase. One molecule of adenylate cyclase from many molecules of CAMP converts. One molecule of protein kinase A can activate many effector proteins. Example, glycogen breakdown. Epiprin, that is muscle. It is present in muscle, and glucagon. Glucagon is present in liver. Liver bind to receptors. G protein activated and in turn activates adenylate cyclase. Adenylate cyclase converts ATP to CAMP. CAMP activates protein kinase A. Protein kinase A phosphorylates or activates phosphorylase kinase. Phosphorylase kinase activates phosphorylase B to form phosphorylase A, small a. Phosphorylase A cleaves glucose from glucosan. Similarly, mechanism for inhibiting the CAMP second messenger system occurs. Another receptor, when bound to an inhibitory hormone, activates a G protein that inactivates adenylate cyclase. Hormones that responses that use CAMP as a second messenger. Epinephrine receptors, skeletal muscle, breakdown glucosan. Heart, increase rate and force. Smooth muscle, that is relax. Epinephrine has two receptors, fat cells, that is decrease lipid breakdown, and inositol triphosphate and calcium are second messengers, and sometimes third messengers in like cascades of enzyme activation that greatly magnify the molecules involved after hormone reception and produce specific and often multiple cells responses. Hormones can have more than one receptor. Epinephrine is the best example with 5 alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3. Beta 1, beta 2 and beta 3 use CAMP as a second messenger, and alpha 2 is coupled to an inhibitory G protein that decreases CAMP levels. Alpha 1 uses inositol phosphate as the second messenger. Let's know about the nervous and endocrine systems. Here, let's know first about thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is located in the neck. Follicles in the thyroid secrete thyroglobin, a storage form of thyroid hormone. Thyroid stimulating hormone from the anterior pituitary causes conversion of thyroglobulin into thyroid hormones T4 and T3. Almost all body cells are targets of thyroid hormones. The thyroid itself secretes three main hormones, that is thyroxine, triiodothyronine and calcitonin. Let's know about thyroxine. Thyroxine contains iodine, which is essential for the body's normal growth and metabolism. Thyroxine helps control body size, regulating not only the growth of tissue but also the differentiation or specialization of the tissues. Triiodothyronine has similar function to thyroxine. So, I am not repeating. So, calcitonin has different function. So, we should know about calcitonin. Calcitonin causes a decrease in the concentration of calcium in the blood. Calcitonin works with secretions from the parathyroid glands to maintain the balance of calcium necessary for the body to function. People who have surgery to remove the thyroid gland for cancer or other thyroid problems usually need to take thyroxine supplements in order to maintain normal weight and body functions. The parathyroids. There are 4 parathyroid glands which are small and rounded, arranged in 2 pairs, usually located above and below the thyroid. Each parathyroid is small, yellow and smooth. Sometimes they embed themselves in the thyroid itself. Parathyroid hormone increases the blood concentrations of calcium and phosphorus, working to balance the calcitonin, which is secreted by the thyroid to maintain the body's balance of calcium. Adrenal gland. Let's know about adrenal gland. Each kidney has an adrenal gland located above it. The adrenal gland is divided into an inner medulla and an outer cortex. The medulla synthesizes amine hormones. The cortex secretes steroid hormones, and medulla produces epinephrine and non-epinephrine. Alters vasoconstrictions, cardiac output, and bronchodilations. Stimulation of the cortex by the sympathetic nervous system causes release of hormones into the blood to initiate the fight or flight response. The adrenal cortex produces several steroid hormones in three classes: mineral, corticoids, glucocorticoids, and sex hormones, that is testosterone and estrogens. Mineral corticoid maintains electrolyte balance. Glucocorticoids produce a long-term slow response to stress by rising blood glucose levels through the breakdown of fats and proteins. They also suppress the immune response and inhibit the inflammatory response. Let's know about pituitary gland. This is known as master gland because it exerts control over all of the other glands of the endocrine system. Despite its importance, the pituitary gland is no larger than a small pea. It is located in small bony cavity at the base of the brain. A stalk links the pituitary to the hypothalamus, which controls release of pituitary hormones. Pituitary glands is made of two separate glands: the anterior lobe, which is an outgrowth of the pharynx, and the posterior lobe, which is an outgrowth of the brain composed of neural tissue or nerve tissue. The anterior lobe of the pituitary plays the master role, secreting six major hormones that affect most of the body, including the other endocrine glands. ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, stimulates adrenal glands to secrete its hormone. HGH, human growth hormone, also known as somatotropic hormone, is responsible for the growth of long bones, muscles, and viscera. TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, influences the structure of the thyroid and causes it to secrete thyroid hormone. FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, stimulates female egg production or male sperm production. PRL, prolactin. Prolactin in females causes the corpus luteum, the area around the mature follicle, to produce two important hormones, estrogen and progesterone. During pregnancy, PRL is also responsible for the development of the glandular tissues of the breast, which produce milk. LH, luteinizing hormone, works. Luteinizing hormone works in conjunction with FSH in females to cause ovulation and prepares the uterus for pregnancy. In males, the testes to secrete testosterone. Hormones from the anterior pituitary are in turn regulated by hormone releasing or hormone inhibiting hormones produced by neurons in the hypothalamus. Example: gonadotropin releasing hormone, that is GnRH, growth hormone releasing hormone GHRH, growth hormone inhibiting hormone GHIH, or somatostatin. The posterior lobe of the pituitary gland stores and releases hormones secreted by the hypothalamus section of the brain, including ADH and OT. ADH means antidiuretic hormone, stimulates the smooth muscles, blood vessels, and the intestine. ADH increases the kidney's permeability to water, allowing the body to reabsorb water that would otherwise escape in urine. Reabsorb water, not blood. Uh, that would otherwise escape in urine. OT. Oxytocin stimulates the smooth muscles of the uterus during pregnancy, causing it to contract during labor. It also stimulates the lacteal in the breast, that is milk ducts. The pancreas. The pancreas is a long, narrow-lobed gland located behind the stomach. The pancreas has two types of cells, exocrine and endocrine cells. The exocrine cells secrete pancreatic juices, which are used in the duodenum as an important part in the digestive system. The endocrine cells are arranged in clusters throughout the pancreas. These are known as islets of Langerhans. There are three types of endocrine cells: alpha cells, which secrete glucagon, beta cells, which secrete insulin, and delta cells, which inhibit the secretion on glucagon and insulin. Glucagon increases the blood glucose level by stimulating the liver, causing convert glucogen into glucose. Insulin increases the cell's permeability to glucose, which the cells use for energy. By promoting the utilization of glucose by the tissue cells, insulin causes a decrease in the concentration of glucose in the blood. Insulin also promotes the storage of glycogen in the liver. Diabetes results from the inadequate levels of the insulin. Type 1 diabetes is characterized by inadequate levels of insulin secretion, often due to a genetic cause. Type 2 usually develops in adults from both genetic and environmental causes. Loss of response of targets to insulin rather than lack of insulin causes this type of diabetes. Diabetes causes impairment in the functioning of the eyes, circulatory system, nervous system, and failure of the kidney. Diabetes is the second leading cause of blindness in the US. Treatments involve daily injections of insulin, monitoring of blood glucose levels, and a controlled diet. The gonads. Let's know about the gonads. The gonads consist of ovaries in the female and testes in the male. These glands produce hormones important in the development and functioning of the reproductive organs. They are under the control of the pituitary gland and produce the secondary sexual traits. Male testes are egg-shaped glands located in the sac-like scrotum and serve two main functions: the production of sperm cells, the secretion of testosterone. Testosterone is the musculizing hormone inducing male secondary sexual characteristic after puberty. Female ovaries are two almond-shaped glands on each side of the uterus. They have three main functions containing immature ova, the secretion of estrogen, and the secretion of progesterone. Estrogen is secreted by the adrenal cortex as well as ovaries and is present in the blood of all females from puberty through to the menopause. Estrogen acts on the structure of the reproductive organs, especially during the menstrual cycle. This includes the maintenance. Induces and maintains female secondary sexual characteristics. Progesterone works on the uterus to prepare it for the implantations of a fertilized ovum or fertilized egg. It causes the development of the breasts and is essential for complete development of a maternal proportion of the placenta. Giatism, too much HGH is secreted before puberty. Dwarfism is caused by a lack of HGH before puberty. Chemical messengers. Let's know about chemical messengers. Interferons are proteins released when a cell has been attacked by a virus. They cause neighboring cells to produce antiviral proteins. Once activated, these proteins destroy the virus. Prostaglandins are fatty acids that behave in many ways like hormones. They are produced by most cells in the body and act on neighboring cells. Pheromones are chemical signals that travel between organisms rather than between cells within an organism. Pheromones are used to mark territory, signal prospective mates, and communicates. The presence of the human sex attracts has not been established conclusively. Endocrine systems now completed. Thank you. Any questions you can ask in the comment box. Thank you.